to Hawaii. I can't believe it's already time. We are so excited, and so I wanted to start packing. I thought it might be helpful to show you guys some packing tips that I've learned along the way. Jared and I have traveled quite a bit. You could say we've become pretty good at packing. One tip I like to do, if your shoes are dirty, you can either stick them in a plastic sack or you can use a shower cap to enclose them. These are actually new shoes. I got some new sandals for this trip, so they're nice and clean, so I'm not too worried about them. One other tip is you can actually put the soles of the shoes together like this. That way it's not touching any of your clothes and it won't get them dirty. So I'm bringing 3 pairs. I always like to bring flip-flops for the beach, right? Super easy, slip them on and off. And then a pair of sandals, and then another pair for kind of walking around that won't slip off. And then I'm also bringing gym shoes, but I always wear my gym shoes on the plane so my feet don't get cold. One of my first tips, you guys, when packing is to roll your clothes. It takes up less space, your clothes don't get wrinkly, which I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate going somewhere, taking out all my clothes, finding them all wrinkly, and then I'm having to get the iron out in the hotel room and iron them. No one wants to do that. You're there for vacation, you're there for fun. So with all my clothes, all I do is start rolling it like a burrito. It's so simple. You roll it up, you tuck it under, and there you go. I have my swimsuits all rolled. I am bringing actually 6 swimsuits. Being in Hawaii, I feel like you go through a lot of swimsuits, and so we're not gonna have access to a washer or dryer, so I'm gonna bring quite a few swimsuits. And then I'm gonna bring some pants and shorts, of course, tank tops for hiking and the beach, and then workout clothes as well. And then over here, I'm bringing a few sundresses and then a few fancier shirts just for dinner. I have all of my clothes in here. Look at how much room I still have. Like, look at how much room is in here, you guys. But you know what that means? More room to bring home souvenirs. One must-have item for Hawaii, or really any tropical island for that matter, is a light rain jacket. It can rain at any time, so it's always nice to have one on hand. I love this Nike one because it's so lightweight. It has this netting backing, because even though it rains, it's still usually pretty warm, so you don't want to be hot, but you don't want to be necessarily wet when you're walking around. So for sure, pack a rain jacket. Make sure it has a hood as well. It's a definite must. A few more must-haves, in my opinion, for Hawaii or any vacation are baseball caps. I love baseball caps, so I'm bringing 3 hats, so we'll pop those in. Next thing, you guys, is a laundry bag. This is so important to me, especially when you have dirty, wet, sandy clothes. You don't want those touching your other clothes, so I always bring a laundry bag that I can put in the lining on the outside of my suitcase with all my dirty clothes. Next must-have item is, of course, sunglasses. You cannot go to any warm weather vacation without sunglasses, so make sure you don't forget those and always put them in a little protector so they don't get scratched. This is probably one of my favorite tips I've learned. A plastic straw as a necklace holder. I love wearing this little gold necklaces even when I'm on vacation. So one way to not get those tangled is to put them, what you do is you string them through a plastic straw and then you flip it, right? And no more tangled necklaces. All right, so next thing to talk about is your carry-on. How important is a carry-on, you guys? It's everything you need at the tip of your fingertips throughout your flight, right? So the first thing is picking out a bag. I've tried multiple bags. I've tried kind of across the shoulder bags. I've tried just purses, duffel bags, different things like that. I have found that a backpack is the best for me. I love it because you can just throw it over your shoulder. Your hands are free, right, when you're going through the airport. It's just very convenient. And then as well, when you're out and about and you're traveling, it's great to have a backpack as well. Hands-free is always the best. So recommend the backpack for sure. So let's talk about some of the items that go in my carry-on. The first one is always big socks. You guys, this is so important. I freeze on planes. I get so cold. My feet get cold, and then the whole plane ride is miserable. No one wants to be miserable on the plane. So I always bring a big pair of socks. Next item is gonna be a snack. We usually bring some type of granola bar or some healthier snacks. Usually snacks on the plane aren't the best for you, and they're really expensive as well. So we always like to have some sort of snack that we can grab. Next thing are some essential kind of personal care items. I always love to bring a toothbrush. This is a really cool toothbrush I actually just found at Target. It folds in so the bristles go into here, which is kind of cool. I just found this, so I'm gonna try this out. I'll let you know how I like it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Of course, a little travel size toothpaste, that's really important as well. Hand sanitizer. Planes are dirty places, so airports, traveling, hotels, all of that stuff, hand sanitizer. My #1 friend right here. Definitely want some gum. It's good. Not only you want your breath to smell good, especially when you're sitting next to strangers, etc., but it actually helps when you are flying because it helps you pop your ears, which is great. Advil or some sort of pain reliever. You never know when this is going to come in handy. I get headaches pretty often, so definitely some sort of pain reliever. Another item, definitely chapstick. My lips tend to get very chapped. Especially you want one with SPF in it, especially if you are going to a warm location. I have made the mistake of not putting on SPF chapstick and my lips were like 3 times the size. I was miserable. It ruined my trip. SPF chapstick for sure. Another item would be just some little makeup remover. This is really nice for overnight flights as well. You want to just kind of hurry and freshen up before you land. Great little way to freshen up that way. One thing I really love, you guys, are these new little travel size containers of dry shampoo. The last thing I like to do is wash my hair every day. You're in the ocean, you're having fun. So dry shampoo is one of my best friends. Also, Jared thanks me for this one, deodorant. Have to have this when you're on warm vacations or anywhere, and it's so cute. Look how little it is. It's just, I want to use this all the time. I love the little mini size travel items. Another really cool thing, you guys, I just found this. I don't know if you've seen these. These are Tsa Bags. So what it is they're containers that are TSA approved. So you can fill these with anything. Usually what I do with mine, I usually fill this with shampoo, conditioner. These little containers, look, I think this is really cool. They have these little containers in here with lids on them. And what you can put in here is like foundation or any kind of liquid stuff that you don't want to bring the whole container, and then you can just use a little bit. Perfect for these little containers in here. And then this one comes with a spray bottle, perfect for hairspray. So this is a cool little hack. I find when I'm on the plane, you know, I have a lot of stuff in my carry-on, right? I'm always digging, looking for a few things. 1, a charger, 2, headphones, and they always seem to be just lost in my bag. So I saw this little trick and I thought I'd share it with you. Grab a sunglass case holder, you guys, and use that to store all of your chargers right in here. It fits really nicely. Your headphones, right? One other little tip for headphones you'll see on here, I actually use a little bobby pin to help keep them together. I hate when cords are all over. They always get tangled, so that's another little tip right there. So you guys, I store all of that in there, and it's in one place. I can throw it in my bag and I know it's right there ready to use. So anyways, I hope those tips help you with your carry-on bag. That is it, you guys. That is how I pack my suitcase. I'm so excited to take you guys along with us to Hawaii. It's going to be an amazing trip. I hope this has been helpful. And we're taking that. We're taking that. We're taking that. We're taking this. We're taking this. Done. And I'm all packed. Looks like Jared's packed as well.
Done.
Stay tuned. Jared's going to be sharing his travel tips for packing.
I'm all about minimalism, baby. Alright guys, so I know you just saw Brittany's version of packing. Now you're going to see mine. And I know I teased earlier about my grocery sack full of stuff. Well, I'm going to be honest, that's not too far off. Usually I just pack like 1 or 2 tank tops, a couple pair of swimsuits, 1 pair of shoes, 1 pair of sandals, and honestly that's it. Oh, and I usually bring a rain jacket because it almost always rains in tropical areas. But the thing that I bring the most of is electronics, and I'm gonna show you guys right now my stash of electronics that I'm gonna bring with me to Hawaii. So these are all the things I'm gonna bring with me to Hawaii, and these are things I'm going to be using pretty much every day. So all this stuff I put in my backpack and I take with me to pretty much every place that we go. So I'm gonna explain them real quick for you and why, in my opinion, they're important and why they're worth hauling around to each place we go. So first and foremost, the good stuff. This is my drone. This is my Dji Mavic 2 Zoom. I absolutely love this thing. I've taken it with me to Maui a couple times, gotten some really cool shots. You gotta make sure that you have 2 extra batteries because you never know when you're gonna need that extra flight time. So I have 2 selfie sticks that I take with me. They're both made by a company called Gopro. I love them. But this one floats and this one does not, but it is retractable, so it gets longer. Obviously, you gotta have your computer. You're gonna be doing a ton of editing, which is why I got the 2 hard drives here. The camera bag, of course. This one is for USB type stuff, so I use it a lot for my hard drives as well as my SD card reader. The chargers for the cameras, and I got a battery. And then we got GoPro mounts. So we got tons of spares here. This one is a car suction mount, and so that's how you get those really cool car shots. And then you gotta have extra pairs of sunglasses. Obviously, I like black. I got one in glossy black and matte black. These actually float as well, and so that way I can wear them in the ocean if I'm paddleboarding or doing water sports and I won't lose them. Got a few dollars here in cash just because some places in Hawaii don't actually accept credit cards, so you wanna make sure that you have some cash. I have a little charge port here that is also a card charger as well as a wall charger. You gotta have an external power bank. So this is one I've used for a long time. It is waterproof, it is also a solar charger, so it's perfect for using on the go, especially out on the beach. I can charge stuff while this is being charged itself. Gotta have the GoPro. That's how you're gonna get all the cool shots. These are my cord. This one's my favorite. I use this one all the time. There are 3 connectors here. So I got one for the lightning bolt for my iPhone. I got one to USB-C that can charge my computer as well as the GoPro. And then you got a micro USB, which is also great for charging my external power bank as well as my headphones. Last but not least, this is my electronics organizer. So almost everything you see here fits inside of this little thing. Then I put this little thing inside my backpack. That way I have easy access to all of this. There you guys have it. That is everything I bring aside from my snorkel gear for Britt and I. I'm all about minimalism because you'll often find that you won't use everything that you pack, and so why even bring it? In my opinion, save that room to bring home souvenirs. If you guys have any questions about any of the electronic gear that I have, definitely drop your question below and I'll answer it. Anyway, it's getting late here and we got an early flight to catch, so I am gonna go to bed right now and I'll see you guys in the morning.